Alright, what's going on people? It's your boy Nima again, and I'm back again with another video. And today I wanted to discuss a very important topic that a lot of people worry when they're like doing their fat loss phase or trying to burn fat. And that is simply how to prevent muscle loss during your cutting phase. Like, many people worry that they're going to lose muscle. Now, if you're natural, yeah, you probably will lose a bit of muscle. But the problem I see with people is they go into a cut with the mindset. I myself have done the same. They go into a cut with the mindset that, oh, I'm going to lose muscle. And if you go into your fat loss phase with that mindset, then you're going to lose muscle far quicker than when you should actually start losing it. You should actually start losing a little bit of muscle and strength towards the end of the cut when you're on really low calories. Not like in the first month or the second month, because if you think you're losing muscle, you're just going to drop the weights in the gym. You're going to drop the weights that you're lifting, and then your strength is going to come down. That's going to lead to muscle loss. So this is what you want to do to maximize muscle retention during your cut. Number one is you don't want to go too low in a calorie deficit. Do not start your cut and drop your calories by 800. That's a recipe for disaster. You will lose muscle, you'll feel shit, you'll be very miserable, and your cut will not be enjoyable at all. Number two is throughout your whole cut, you want to make sure protein is at its highest as you can get it. Protein has to be very high. Protein is the building blocks for muscle. So without enough protein, your body will not retain the muscle you have already built up during your surplus. So you need to make sure you're getting enough protein during your cut. If you dip and go low in protein, you risk losing some muscle tissue. Number three, which is a key to maintaining your muscle. I don't know why so many guys think like when you're cutting, do high reps. Yeah, high reps burns more calories and can lead to more fat, but that's not the goal here. The goal here is to retain your muscle mass and burn off fat. You don't want to be fucking doing high reps to try and burn fat, because that actually will result in muscle loss rather than fat loss. Why does this happen? Is because if you're not lifting heavy enough, you're not applying enough stimulus to the muscle. So then your body's going to go ahead and think, okay, cool, we don't need this muscle. So instead of me trying to burn this fat, let me burn off some of this muscle instead, because obviously this motherfucker doesn't need his muscle. So how do we counteract that? What you need to do is you need to lift heavy. You need to lift heavy in the gym. You need to keep whatever numbers you hit during your bulk, during your whatever fucking bulking phase, muscle building phase, whatever the numbers you hit on, like for example, say you got 58 kilo dumbbell press for 8 reps, which is crazy. I know that's quite high, but just let's take that for example. You need to try and stick to that. You need to try and make sure you hit that 58 kilo for 8 reps, because if not, you're going to start seeing some muscle loss. Of course, you're not always going to have sessions where you can hit those targets, and that doesn't mean you necessarily lost muscle. It could be just fatigue from the calorie deficit. But a good way to make sure you're hitting, basically you want to make sure you're just hitting the weight that you're hitting. You don't want to drop weight. You don't want to drop weight on the weights that you're lifting. You don't want to go from 100 kilo bench press to 80 kilo bench press, because that's a strength loss, and that's definitely some muscle loss right there. So what you want to do is, instead of doing so many sets, if you're finding yourself getting fatigued quickly, drop the sets but keep the weight. So if you're doing 6 sets of 5 reps of 80 kilo bench press, do say 4 sets of 6 reps of 80 kilo bench press or whatever. Just drop the sets. Do not drop the weight, because if you drop the weight, you're going to lose strength, and then you're going to lose some muscle, because your muscle's just going to be like, okay, cool, we don't need, it's not required of me to fucking lift this weight. So, you know, let's go ahead and burn this muscle instead of the fat. You guys have heard that saying, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. So if you don't properly stimulate your muscle, you will lose muscle during your cut. Now, just to finalize, if you guys, honestly, if you go into the mindset you're going to lose muscle, then you're going to lose muscle much quicker. Like I myself, I was cutting way too hard, and I thought, oh, when I cut, I'm going to lose muscle, and I did actually lose quite a bit of muscle. Now I've obviously learned from my mistakes. What you also want to do is you want to make sure you bring your weight down slowly. Don't bring your weight down too fast. You want to aim about half a kilo or a pound of weight loss per week. Before, I would do 1 kilo a week, and I would lose weight and lose fat fast, but I also lost a lot of strength and muscle during the process, and I looked like almost shit when I got really lean, which is what you don't want. You want to have size when you get really lean. You want to look shredded. You want to have some separation. You're not building up all this muscle during your bulk just to fucking go and lose it in a deficit and show off nothing, you know? So make sure you bring your weight down slowly per week. Half a kilo is good. Half a kilo to a pound is good. So yeah, make sure you guys are eating enough protein, a lot of protein. 1 pound of protein per pound of body weight is optimal. Make sure you don't go too low in carbs. Keep them carbs moderate, otherwise you'll lose strength and you'll feel miserable, and that will lead to muscle loss. Keep your carbs moderate. Only about 1 pound to half a kilo of weight loss a week, and make sure you hit the gym hard. You lift those fucking weights. You need to lift heavy. I don't care if you have to take a pre-workout. Hit those fucking weights and lift heavy. If you find yourself fatiguing too early, then just drop the sets but keep the weight. And yeah, that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Just a quick video, man. That's how you fucking retain your muscle during your cut. If you guys have any questions, drop them down in the comment section below, and I'll do a video replying to your question. If you have any fitness questions, just drop them down in the comment section and I'll get back to you. Turn on notifications, so when I upload a video, you guys are notified when I upload. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next fucking video.